Congratulations, you made it out of the listing appointment and you have secured the deal. Huge deal. Congratulations. Let's move on. Now, what do we do immediately following the listing appointment? There's a few really important steps. First things first, I turn in every single listing package. Anytime I get a listing signed, I immediately turn that into my title company here in Michigan so that they can pull pre-title where they check for any issues related to the title, right? So any unforeseen issues with ownership, maybe there's deceased people still on the title, maybe there's people that the seller didn't know about on title, anything like that. Back taxes, liens from the IRS, contractor liens, anything like that. I turn in my listing documents immediately to my title company as soon as I leave every listing appointment. If that's how it operates in your state, I would suggest you do the same. Next thing I'm going to do is I run a team, the Bassinelli team here at eXp Realty in Michigan. So I turn the documents into my transaction coordinator who uploads everything into eXp's compliance system. Now, you may not have a TC, so maybe you personally have to upload everything in your compliance system. Whatever you need to do, if you have a compliance system, upload it there. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to coordinate and schedule professional photo and video. I do pro photo and video on every single listing, and on homes where it's like valuable or it's helpful, then I will take drone photo and video too. All right, say it's next to a lake or it has a huge lot, tons of acreage, something like that, or it's very beautiful, then I'll totally do drone. All right, decide if you want to be in the video, if you want to do an intro and outro, you want to talk over it, whatever you need to do, schedule photo and video with your pro photographer, videographer, your content creator. Make sure that works with the seller and make sure that they are going to have the home prepared in advance. All blinds open, every single light on, home looking like a model home, cleaned and prepped to the absolute best of their ability. All right? Next thing I'm going to do is I schedule my sign and lockbox install. Okay? So again, I run a team here in Michigan. We have a company which drops off our lockboxes and our signs for us. But if you're a solo agent or maybe you're in a team where you do that individually, you just need to throw that on your calendar so that you do not miss or skip putting on the lockbox and the sign. Next thing you're going to do is you should have already scheduled your open house dates and times at the listing appointment, but you are going to make sure that those are pre-planned. If you're going to run your own open house, great, put it on your calendar. If you're not, maybe you run a team, then you got to get somebody in your team pre-scheduled for that. Make sure they have everything they need. I've already told you how I run mega open houses, so please revisit that lesson or module so you can see. So you need to prep, make sure that whoever's running the open house has feather flags, directional signs, minimally bottles of water, and a check-in system. I pre-prepare the listing in my MLS, okay? So my transaction coordinator, my listing coordinator builds it out for me. And then I can just pop in and make sure I agree with everything. I can either write my own listing and description or edit the one that she's put in place for me. Maybe you don't have a listing coordinator or a transaction coordinator. I would suggest that you prep the listing and start building it out in the MLS as early as possible because that can be really time consuming. All right. The next thing you're going to do is every time I'm at a listing appointment, I snap a picture, I block out the address so that people can't see the home that I'm at. Obviously, I don't want my listings to get sniped. And I kind of obscure it in some capacity. I'll say, another day, another listing appointment. And then if I get it, I'll make another post that said, listing coming soon. DM, call, text, DM, or email me for details. That's always going into my stories. The next thing I'm going to do is once the home comes to market, I'm just going to make a really nice social media announcement, okay? So remember, from the social media category, I'm going to take the pro photo and pro video. I'm going to make two different posts. Pro photo, I'm going to pick my 10 favorite photos, one as the thumbnail. I'm going to create a post. There's a template in the social media module you need to check out, literal templates, okay, of exactly what I write for every listing. I'm going to take my 10 favorite photos, that coming soon template, I'm going to post it. I'm going to duplicate the exact same thing with the listing video. So it'd be two posts coming soon. Then I write just listed, then pending, then closed. Okay, so that's that. That's everything you need to do post listing appointment to get that thing listed.